back to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2nd and 1. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But they'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Slot man moves right. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Evans from 10 yards out. And the Jets will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. On the move past the 40. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the end round. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
19 Tiger.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 2. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
The score, Jets 14, Colts nothing.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
A give for Taylor running right side. He'll get this up to about the 44. The
last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson,
36 yards.
And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It's an 89-yard kick return. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. In motion right is Evans. Second and 6. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Hold it ready. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Street, street. Hampton Street, Hampton Street.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Von Bell up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw.
And complete to Drake London.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Drake London.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a gain of 18. And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Jets' 46-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
2nd and 9 now. And he will find his man on the outside. 1 quarter remains for the Lions to survive round 1 here in the line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Come back, team.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw again. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor from 19 yards away. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Zach Wilson.
35 yards.
And the Jets up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Colts 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
Go street,
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
18 Rattler, 60 Bobcat, 50 Bobcat.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Look at 19. 19, 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ready, go. 18, high here. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's good for our Colts. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.